Hello, YouTube. It is I, the Master Hobo, or Spectoom, the Dark, and I'm here to, wish myself a happy birthday, or the day of my creation. Well, this is actually going to be an interesting video for many of you, because this will be the second video you get today. Since I haven't been posting videos for quite some time, I wanted to make 2 videos for the price of 1. My birthday. The first video will tell you who I really am. In this video, I'll tell you how I became more powerful by telling you I have some things to say. First, I now know what my apprentice's name is finally called, Dekatos something, and I have also done some research. It is time to give this more development, some world development, something that you see in many shows, right? It is time to develop more plot and story to this, since it seems all those who watch my apprentice's channel like it when there's more plot development. Well, time for us to go on a mystical journey to a cloud that was made out of ancient dust, where 2 family members noticed my body. Well, it wasn't my body, it was my spectral power. Now, to cuddle something, your family, who were a part of the good and kindness of love and kindness, had a simple, distorted secret. They noticed kindness was too big, too strong, and everything was too peaceful. Meaning, if someone came to destroy their world, they wouldn't be able to defend themselves. So they found me, Spectoom the Dark, and yes, me and Master Hobo sort of share the same body to intend the obvious. And now where was I? Oh yes, your parents. They told me to show their citizens what would happen if something came to destroy their beautiful cloud. So I did. I came and I wrecked. But sadly, none of the citizens were able to get their weapons. That's why then they banished me, throwed me off that cloud of their beautiful kindness, and told me never to step on their planet. But they did give me one upside, that you would be my apprentice to cuddle something. And you still are. But there's another thing. Your family does not want to be near me one bit on this month. As you already know, monsters are already running rampant. Things are going haywire, and I have really turned this world upside down. And it's the best time of my life. But there is another thing I want to tell you, my dear apprentice. From all the things you learned, you got them from me. But all those beautiful anti-chaos things that are inside of you now, that destroyed all the beautiful chaos I bestowed upon you. I'm not mad. I'm just a little sad. Because You were doing well. You defeated mammonis' little henchman and killed him with a big stomp, and you did a lot of other things. And now you have anti-chaos inside of you. All that good power. That doesn't mean I'm going to defeat or destroy you, but I will keep my eye on you, because chaos never sleeps, my dear friend. Because I Splatoon the Dark am now taking control of what must be done. Now, to add some more development on my story, and to teach all those villains like Mammonis and Terra and Lucifer and Deth about how I got this key. Well, Mammonis, you thought at first that this was the key to Gasmaster. And luckily Terra told you that this was not. But time to tell you the truth. You want to know what this key is actually meant for? If you doth remember, or wait, you don't, do you? When I was that weak mail worker in your cosmic bar mines, this key was on a poor sad sap named Lucifer. This beautiful key, was meant to cause the end of the world. But one day Lucifer was in such a slump, and this was also when I first heard the words bobos, before my brain remembered when I first became live on YouTube. I saw this on a crooked bone desk, and I took it. That's when I escaped, and my brain was mangled when I hit a rock. But then, when I first started learning about Lorenzo and things, and whenever I found out about Gygas by Unknown the Phantom Reaper, this key started to talk to me. It gave me a message saying, I can be used to stop it. That's when I started thinking plans. And then I researched and found out that this key was missing a piece. Actually, well, yes it was. You buried the gem, which was then destroyed. Funny thing is, if that gem was on this key, then you would have had your end of the world scenario you want so bad. But on my birthday, I get to watch you rage at me for having it. It'll probably take you a couple of days before you actually now know that I have your precious end of the world weapon, that you want it so much. And yes, I do know more. Dr. Achilles, you were also going to do something else to me. You noticed my power wasn't fully unleashed yet. Well, you were one smart creature of a guy. But I was able to unlock it myself without your weird ways of working with poor unfortunate souls. Now with this key's true power revealed, you're gonna want it back from me, will you, all you monsters? Especially Deth, who really gets sick of babies crying. Well, know this. You cannot stop me. My chaos is fully fledged out, and it won't go back until November. And even if you wait for November, The power of this key will always be inside me, and you cannot get it out without going through me first. But knowing that my double-sided heart is a big maze of crazy confusion, and you'll have too hard of a time to find what you want so much. So, one last time, as I say goodbye for this day, I am Spectrum the Dark, and this has been another terrible day for all you villains. Wait a minute, I have to fix something, then I'll be right back to say what I usually say to you all, you slimy messes of villains. Oh yes. Oh, indeed. Sorry about that. I get a little bit overwhelmed about some things sometimes. Well, time to end my beautiful birthday double video with the obvious, and I already said it on my last video, but I want it to be ingrained into your brains that you villains will one day, without mercy, will kiss, and always will kiss, my spectral hoboian ass. Well, again, to all my comrades, my apprentice SOS, and, of course, Hood Gang and BF, have a beautiful Halloween, and know this, let all your days be filled with glorious chaos, and I bid thee a good day. Shut off now. Oh yeah.